Hello and welcome to another brief tutorial on LIONHEARTS CRUSADE. I'm Colton, the director and founder of Credenzio Studios and the LIONHEARTS project. Today we're going to be talking about resource collection. It's a very important part of our game. It's not essential to gameplay, but it is supplementary and it will help you advance faster if you want to make better weapons. Crafting and resource collection is a class of player. You don't have to be somebody who collects resources. You don't have to be somebody who crafts, but it is an option and I do recommend it in some circumstances. We're going to begin by mining. I'm just going to show you, it's very simple. It's very simple stuff, but I want to go through it and show you how it works and why we do it the way that we do it. We're going to open our inventory. If you saw our inventory tutorial, you'll know how to equip weapons, but if you did not see that, I'll go through quickly. You just go over by pressing R or whatever the inventory key is at the time, you equip the tool and it appears in your fourth slot. Now if I hit 4, my iron pickaxe will come out. Of course, when you're new, you will start with a stone pickaxe. This is slightly better than that. It's not great, but it is slightly better. Resources are located across the map. You can see when I have my pickaxe out, or not, I just have a tooltip that says strike pickaxe to gather big stone. See, there's different types of rocks. There's one over here, it's called rich iron deposit, or there's a coal. These all have different chances to spawn different resources. Now, there's nothing guaranteed. Just because I go over here and I hit this big stone doesn't mean I'm going to get a certain type of material, except for probably stone, which is the least important material in the game, or not important, but it's the least valuable, it's the most common. And with coal, I know I'm going to get coal. Now these balances change. Perhaps we're going to say coal is more rare in the future, but this is just generalized towards when the video was made, so please check the date. If this video is old, it's likely some of this info is outdated, but the core of the system is going to be the same. I take out my iron pickaxe by pressing 4, and I'm going to start collecting this big stone. I'm just going to hold click, or if you want to be a grinder, you can click your mouse as quick as possible, but it's not going to make it go any faster. I like to just hold it, blast some beats, and just listen to the amazing music by LIONHEARTS, our music designer. And you can see I've collected 3 tin ore and 3 stone. It just goes right into my inventory. If I go in my inventory, I go to materials, I can see, okay, I have 65 stone, I have some different things, and these are used for crafting. Now, if I want to get some coal, I go over to the coal, and I'll hit it. Now, this value, the 75, that's basically the health of the resource. The better the pickaxe I have, the quicker that's going to go down. So upgrading your pickaxe will make mining easier because you can 1-hit or 2-hit different things. Now we're going to talk about chopping wood, which is another way to gain resources. It's the same thing. I'm just going to go over here. I'm going to equip my steel hatchet, which is even better than an iron pickaxe. It's a tier up. And now I'm just going to go over to this Italian oak, and I'm going to start hitting it, and boom, after a few hits, there we go, nice sound effect, and I've collected 3 Italian oak. So after I've mined around for a bit, and again, you want to look for resources, make sure that you're going to an area with fresh resources and finding different things to mine or to chop down. Once I've done that, I'm actually going to head over to the blacksmith. I want to create some stuff. I want to craft some things. What can I craft in this game, right? And this is important because if you craft your own things, you're actually going to be able to level up your XP in those areas, and you might even get people coming. If you want to be a blacksmith, people come to you, hey, I didn't really feel like being a blacksmith, but here's my materials, can you make this for me? It's a beneficial exchange. You get the XP for crafting the materials. They have the advantage of not actually having to get that XP themselves. So I'm going to go to the smithing station. Actually, I'll do that last because there's a few different types of crafting stations here, and this is important. Almost everything in the game besides a torch needs to be crafted at a station. I can open up my crafting menu and I can see all the different recipes we have. The torch itself can be crafted from everywhere. For example, I just gathered some Italian oak. If I want to craft that, I can just hit this craft button and now I have an extra torch. I go to my inventory, I go to tools, I got 2 torches. Great. Torches have durability. I've gone over durability in the past. One of my torches is almost burnt out. I mean, halfway at least. So now I have a second one when that one burns out. That's nice. But for stuff that's not a torch, you actually can't craft it outside of it. You can see there's no craft button. For tonics, which is another resource you can collect actually, and if you see plants, you can just gather them. For example, there's a plant over here. If I just go over here, I can just hold F, and depending on my crafting ability, depends how fast I gather it, and I've gathered a red mushroom that's going to be used rather to make tonics. So first I'm just going to go over to the first crafting station, smelting. Now you can see it's opened me up to the specific ingots menu, which is what you smelt. I can't actually afford to smelt anything. I have not grinded hard enough. I haven't gotten the resources. Okay, let's say I want to be a miner, but I don't want to craft. You can do that and exchange goods with the blacksmith like I explained. However, you can also just be a pure blacksmith and not be a miner if you want to buy resources at the market. So I, for example, could go buy some copper or some arsenopyrite and be able to craft these different things, get my crafting XP level up. You can see right here I'm like level 2 or 3, so I can actually craft this bronze ingot, but I couldn't craft the iron ingot even if I had the materials because it is restricted based on crafting level. Let's see if I can smith anything. I'm going to go over to the smithing station. Okay, look, I can smith a stone hatchet. I can smith a stone pickaxe. I can't smith any steel. Can't smith any one-handed swords. Well, geez, I don't have enough ingots. So I need to go get some. I need to go buy some, or I can go exchange some, or I can go mine for some materials to make some of my own. But since I can craft a stone hatchet, I'm just going to craft one. Boom. I've crafted it. I actually got some good smithing experience. So now my smithing experience right here has just leveled up a little bit. It's gone a little bit further, and so now next time I'll be able to craft even better stuff the more I do that. There's some more stuff over here. We have a fletching station. This is used to make arrows. So, for example, we have cast Damascus tipped arrows, which are the best weapon in the game because they do insta-kills, but they require an extremely valuable item, which is a cast Damascus steel ingot. And then we have arsenical bronze tipped arrows. So this makes about 30 arrows, and you need these two materials to get it. You can see the ingredients on this side. Over here we have a wood carving station. This is used to make bows. Eventually it'll be used to make other things such as crossbows and various other assortments. You can see I actually need saplings to make bows. Doesn't require a lot of materials, but saplings are extremely rare. An English yew sapling, if you come across one, make sure to cut it down. It's super rare. There's a lot of people playing the game for a long time looking for an English yew sapling, and it makes an amazing bow with great durability, great range. So be on the lookout for saplings, guys. Very, very valuable. Last, we have this repair station. Repair station actually allows me to repair what I already have. For example, I don't have any iron ingots, so I can't repair my iron pickaxe, but you can actually see the number per ingot, what will repair it. I can hit this repair button, and then boom, my iron pickaxe is repaired once it's low durability. There's also tonic mixing, so if I find a tonic station, I'm not actually sure there is one in this town, but if I find a tonic mixing station, it's usually a little cauldron. I can go into the cauldron and actually mix tonics. So I can essentially say, hey, I want to make a different type of tonic that allows me to heal, that gives me a minor attack speed buff. All these things by collecting those plants we saw earlier. You can see we have a ton of different tonics, and they all do different things. That'll do it for the resource collection and crafting guide. This is an important part of our game, but again, it's not necessary. And a great way to get started, it's like, man, I really want a better weapon, but I don't really want to spend all this time mining. You should join a faction or a clan, because there are people who are willing to bribe you with items so that you will join their faction, and they'll give you good items. The longer you play the game, the easier it is to obtain these materials and these resources and these weapons. And so the longer somebody's played, they probably just have some decent weapons hanging around. For example, I just dumped my arsenical bronze hatchet out by the street. I say, I don't need this, I have too much weight. Some lucky fellow probably just picked it up, and now he doesn't have to use the stone one. Whereas these new players over here, for example, this guy's using a stone hatchet, so it's going to, or a stone pickaxe, it's going to take him longer to mine these rocks than somebody with an arsenical bronze one, etc. So if you want better materials, join a faction and say, hey, I'll join your faction, but what's in it for me? You know, put a little pressure on them. They'll say, hey, I'll give you a couple ingots, I'll give you a better pickaxe, hey, I might even give you a sword, a better sword. And that stuff is super, super valuable. So be on the lookout for that, and make sure that you join a faction, get a little incentive, work them a little bit, and make sure that you find somebody that can actually help you with stuff, because starting out on your own can be tough in this game. Thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. There's going to be more supplementary tutorials in this playlist, so if you're confused about some other aspect of the game, we likely have a tutorial on it. Otherwise, guys, enjoy our game. It's been a pleasure. I really hope to see you out there playing Lionhearts. Hey guys, hope you enjoyed that tutorial video for LIONHEARTS Crusade. If you did, please subscribe so you can get updated when more tutorial videos appear or other LIONHEARTS content. If you haven't already, please consider liking the video and donating to our Patreon. We are an independent indie dev game studio. We rely on patrons and support from people like you who play our game to really keep our company running. So please consider donating to our Patreon in the link below. Otherwise, guys, there's other tutorial videos in the playlist. Hope that you enjoyed this one, and please do feel free to check the other ones out.